Welcome to a nutrient-rich lifestyle. Today we will discuss 4 low-fat proteins you should eat and why. It is important to eat protein for a number of reasons. 20% of the human body is made up of protein, which plays a crucial role in almost all of the biological processes that take place inside our bodies. It is amino acids that are the building blocks of protein. They help to build protein in the body. They facilitate its growth and development, and they build lean muscle mass. They are truly the building blocks of life. The body does not make amino acids on its own. They can only be obtained from food, and specifically those foods that are high in protein. It is very important that you limit intake of protein sources that contain high proportions of fat. Unfortunately, many excellent sources of protein are high in fat, especially the animal protein varieties. Consuming too much animal protein can lead to high cholesterol levels, heart disease, and even stroke. It is wise to opt for lean meats and other protein sources that are low in fat, but will still provide you with the amino acids that your body needs, less the added fat and calories. Here are 4 great sources of protein that provide optimal nutrients without too much fat and cholesterol. Beans. Beans are rich in protein and contain very little fat. In fact, the majority of beans contain between 14 and 17 grams of protein and less than 1 gram of fat per cup, which is very little indeed. Beans not only provide protein, but they also provide indispensable dietary fiber that helps with digestion and weight loss. Black beans, garbanzo beans, pinto, kidney, soybeans, and lentils are examples of good low-fat proteins. Tofu, a soybean product, is another excellent protein source. It is very simple to incorporate beans into your daily diet. They can be used as a replacement for beef and incorporated into chili, soups, stews, burritos, and even curries. You can even use them as a healthy, tasty salad topping. Finally, beans are extremely cheap and can be easily found all over the world in either fresh, dry, or canned form. When choosing canned products, check the label and make sure that there are no added ingredients like sugar or salt. In any case, it is always best to get your beans dry and in their whole state and prepare them at home, so you control all the ingredients. Whole grains. Whole grain foods are wonderful choices of protein. Specifically, teff and quinoa, which contain significant amounts of protein and very little fat. Quinoa is a grain crop grown for its edible seeds, and it has 8 grams of protein per 1 cooked cup. Quinoa can be used to substitute brown rice, which is higher in calories, contains less fiber and iron than quinoa. Quinoa is a healthier option and can easily be used in side dishes and various recipes, including many salads. Teff is a grain grown in Ethiopia, and it is high in protein and contains a combination of 8 essential amino acids. It is also high in calcium, iron, manganese, and vitamin C, something that is rarely found in grains. It is also gluten-free. Teff is typically ground and turned into a healthy flour, which can be used in baking as a substitute for refined white flour. It can also be steamed, baked, or boiled in its whole form. Finally, there is oatmeal, which is one of the best low-fat grain sources of protein. The The oat is a species of cereal grain and contains the highest amount of protein found in cereals, at 6 grams per 1 cup of oatmeal and only 3.6 grams of fat. Whole steel oats are best and can be enjoyed as a hot breakfast or added to muffin recipes, made into cookies and homemade energy bars. It is best to avoid sugar-added instant oatmeals, as they do not carry the optimal nutritional values needed for good health. Lean meats. You must be careful to choose the right meat and the right cuts of meat for your protein sources. As a rule of thumb, cuts of meat with little fat and those that are skinless tend to be the healthiest. Boneless, skinless chicken breasts make for a very healthy choice, because a 3-ounce portion contains 27 grams of protein and only 3 grams of fat. Turkey is another great option and can be purchased whole, ground, in patty, and in fillet form. Red meat does hold significant nutrients as well, such as high amounts of iron, and can be enjoyed in moderation. Choose lean cuts including eye of round, sirloin tip, top round, bottom round, top sirloin, and 95% fat-free hamburger meat. Cuts of red meat that are graded choice or select are lower in fat than those graded as prime. Removing the white marble from red meat prior to cooking will cut the fat content significantly. Also, grilling on a barbecue or broiling in the oven, which allows the fat to drip off, are the best cooking methods for red meat. Seafood. There are lots of fish and seafood options that contain high amounts of protein and low amounts of fat. Whitefish such as cod, halibut, flounder, carp, or sea bass provide between 15 and 20 grams of protein and only 1 to 4 grams of fat per 3-ounce serving. Salmon is another very healthy protein that is one of the best sources of essential omega-3 fatty acids. Shellfish such as clams, mussels, or scallops also provide protein and are all low in fat. In order to ensure that fish and seafood remain low in fat, stick to steaming, baking, or grilling them. Unfortunately, this means avoiding the classic fish and chips. Enjoy lean protein. Make protein a part of every meal you consume, as it is crucial for the body and provides energy while keeping you satisfied, which is always useful for the waistline.